Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Installment of Scott Selections here for Thursday, July 14th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner with the Orioles on the money line at plus 108 on FanDuel. Really never in doubt. Baltimore led 3-0 after one, led 4-0 after two, and then eventually won 7-1. I think the craziest part about the game was the fact that a lot of money came in on the Cubs. I believe Baltimore closed at plus 125. I have no idea why. Chicago's not a good team. They had lost 5 in a row. Baltimore had won 9 in a row. Yeah, I'll take the plus money with the team that's on fire, and of course it ended up working out. So nice winner there. Look for another winner here on Thursday. However, going to pivot a bit, not going to focus on baseball, going to transition over to the WNBA. Looking at a matchup between the Mystics and the Mercury taking place at around 10 p.m. Eastern time. And for this matchup, we like the Mystics, minus 2.5 at minus 110 on FanDuel. Time recording of 1:10 a.m. Eastern time. Couple reasons why I like the Mystics in the spot. First reason, these teams heading in opposite directions. The Mystics have won 4 of their last 5 games, while the Mercury have lost 3 of their last 4 games by at least 3 points. And I can say that recent form disparity has not been too surprising because the Mystics have been the much better team all season long. The Mystics have a 15-10 record, as they have been one of the better teams in the league, while Phoenix is 10-15 and currently out of the playoff picture. And on top of that, Phoenix also had some issues with personnel and chemistry. During the offseason, they ended up acquiring Tina Charles to bolster the front court. Then halfway through the season, they told her to get lost, which was kind of weird, and she ended up signing elsewhere. Seems like chemistry has been an issue all season long. We saw Diggins Smith and Tarazi kind of get into it a couple of months ago on the sideline. So for whatever reason, the Mercury have really just not been able to piece anything together up to this point, while the Mystics have. And I do think as a result, this line seems a bit too short. On top of that, if you want to go through the actual scheduling spot, it's a really awful scheduling spot for Phoenix. Anytime you have to play a double overtime game on the road, travel back home, and only have one day off in between, it's rough. But it's especially rough when it's your first game after the All-Star break. One game in about a week and change, and you go to double overtime, and now you have one day off to fully get rejuvenated and ready for this matchup. I don't think it's enough time. I think that Phoenix is going to come out flat. I think they're going to be fatigued. And if you want to go through the actual minute breakdown for the starters in that game, Phoenix had 4 starters that played at least 43 minutes. And just a reminder, there are only 40 minutes in regulation for the WNBA compared to the 48 in the NBA. But when 4 starters have played that many minutes, probably the most minutes they played all season long, and you only have one day off with travel involved, I really expect you to come out sluggish and to struggle as this game progresses. And we know the Mystics have a lot of talent. Of course, Deladon, you have Cloud, you have Atkins. They got a lot of players who are very talented. And I think even on normal rest, the Mystics are the better team. But with the Mystics having a much easier time dispatching of the Sparks in the first game post-All-Star break, while the Mercury had to fight and claw, they lost anyway. But they played that many minutes. I think that it's going to be a really tough bounce-back spot for the Mercury. And I do think as a result, we'll see money on the Mystics coming into this game. 2.5 should be gone by opening tip. I expect to probably close at 3.5 or 4.5. And if you want to talk about some trends, the Mystics have been very good against the number on the road recently, as the Mystics are 4-0 ATS in their last 4 road games. So based on the talent differential, based on the chemistry, based on the form, and based on the scheduling spot, I think 2.5 is too low, and I'm going to take the number before it goes up. So play that once again here for Thursday, July 14th is going to be on the Mystics, minus 2.5 at minus 110 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.